Yes! Woo! I'm so pumped, baby. You don't understand. You don't even know. I'm ready. I'm ready. I feel it, Mr. Krabs. I'm ready. I'm ready. I feel it, Mr. Krabs. All right, let's do this. Let's get the good word out to the people, shall we? Let's bring them in. Bring them in. Ain't no time for delays. Know what I'm saying? Hey, Softpoke. Know what I'm saying? Hey. Perfect. Okay, let's turn off channel points, shall we? We need to turn these off. Unfortunately, there's no time for any of this. This is the most important session of my life. Hey, Cocobello Exit. Oh my gosh, Savvy! What the scallop? No channel points? Huh? I am so pumped for today's session. This is gonna be great. Jerry, welcome in. We're playing D&D, buddy. How you doing, man? Let me get some dice ready. Good morrow, tiny man of the Twitch world. Welcome in, Lexi. How you doing, gamer? We're happy to have you. 12th place. Oh, never mind. Listen, you. When does the band core start? Oh no, it's not gonna play. Oh wait, will it play? Let's let's not do that. Get my dice together, man. How's it going, everybody? I'm about to self-promote the heck out of this because it's gonna be a lot of fun. Ha 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 ha. But that was so funny, Softpoke. God dang it. I got most of my dice. I don't need the natural one. XZ sent me this a while back and I lost it, but it's literally a D20 with just a bunch of ones. I'm just playing some Overwatch. Oh, nice. So I'm meh, but for real, I'm good. How are you? I'm doing fantastic. Tonight we're having the finale episode, the final episode of the season of Where the Shadows Meet. Season 1 is coming to a close. This is like the final session, if you will, for a while. One of our beloved members is not gonna be able to make it for a few weeks, so I decided that this will be a good spot to kind of close for now, and we can pick it back up later in probably June. It's gonna be awesome. I'm very excited. Told me at like 3 a.m. that he found it. I did. It was 3 a.m. I did message her and I was like, hey, I found it. That is not a lie. I'm missing a dice, but I don't know where it is, and that's okay. I've got the big one. Oh my gosh. What's that mean? I found the D20 dice at 3 in the morning. But I'm so excited for today's session. Oh my gosh, I've worked very hard getting it together. Let's promote this, baby. Let's get this out into the Twitterverse. I'm gonna send it into some other places. Season 1 finale of Where the Shadows Meet D&D campaign. Come watch. Twitch. Let's do this. Twitch.tv/TizzyQ. Bam! Season 1 finale of Where the Shadows Meet. I'm going to post this in places that I don't normally do. Just because I want to. I got steampunk goggles. Oh, nice! That's awesome! Alright, guys. If there's ever been a time for you guys to retweet the stream, now's the time. Softpoke, thank you so much. I appreciate it. Welcome in, gamer. Let's promote ourselves in all the servers that I know. Because I want more, damn it. I said it. I said it. I'm kidding. Let's get people in here, man. Let's do this. Let me do that. Let me do like a come watch the season 1 finale of Where the Shadows Meet. And then we do that. Copy. We're going to do that. And then let's get some people in here, bro. Thank you so much, Cocopelli. Thank you, Softpoke. My gosh. We're going to have a great night tonight, guys. I'm very, very excited. All right, let's get some people up in here. Oh, my gosh. Hey, Glyph. Wait, did you change your name again? Oh, my gosh. Bring the Hype is now. Hey, Glyph. Welcome in. We're happy to have you. All right, let's get this. Let's get some peeps in here. Let me put this in. Let me delete that and put this instead. And then I'm gonna do this, and I'm gonna do that, and I'm gonna go here, and I'm gonna put it in. Is there a spot for this? I don't know. There we go. How about right here? Why not? And then how about that works for me? Perfect. I put it in a few different like servers. Bring the Hype was a little test brand. Never worked out for me. That's okay, dude. Well, we're happy you're back to the good old fashioned yucking around Glypherson. We appreciate it. All right. I don't want to stall any longer. I don't even want to look at anything else aside from the game and the glorious people I'm going to be playing games with. So, let's give them a call. Let's jump in and let's chat. Let's bring in the crew, shall we? Oh, buddy. Yeah, you guys ready?
What the scallop?
What the scallop? Guys.
What? It's 2023. Why do you still have Pit Crew? Why are you using Pit Crew in the 2023?
Why are you still
Oh my god.
You could have said, why are you still using that same profile picture from 5 years ago, but you didn't.
what the scallop?
What the scallop? Oh my god.
So, is it like super laggy for you or just a little laggy?
It's a little laggy. It's not impossible though. I think we'll be able to still like do stuff.
I think it's because you and Coco have better graphics cards, so you might have to move my character and stuff.
We'll see. We'll see what happens.
There is like
it might be.
There is a 2-second delay for me.
Gotcha. That's okay. We'll figure it out as we go along. Is everybody here? Softpoke, are you here?
I'm here.
Noro, are you here?
No.
Oh God. Noro's not here. What are we doing?
Poor Noro.
Coco Pelli, are you here? Okay, Exit, are you here?
Hold on, I gotta go make some popcorn. See you in 15 minutes.
All right, perfect. I'm gonna do a dramatic pause so I know where to cut in the video I'm gonna make. Who's ready for that?
Oh no.
Me.
Well, welcome back, everybody. Welcome to the season finale of Where the Shadows Meet. Yay! That wasn't awkward at all. I'm gonna cut everything before that.
I just really wanted to just stay quiet
the entire time. Oh my gosh, guys. Okay, well, welcome in, welcome in. This is our last session for season 1. We've had 5 dramatic sessions leading to this moment today. I'm very excited for it, but, who wants to give me a recap? I'm gonna think of a number 1 through 4. Softpoke, guess it right now. What is it? Number 1 through 4? Nah, it's not a number 1 through 4. Dang it! Pick a number.
It's a 0.
Pick a number.
I did.
Pick another number.
0.5.
0.5?
0.5.
All right, Nora, you pick a number.
You gotta round that up to 1.
Ooh.
You stole my joke.
Nora, pick a number 1 through 4. Quick. Quick.
2.
2? Okay, Nora, you go first. What?
Huh?
Poor Noro.
What would
Wait,
you...
wait.
Can you give us a general recap of what do you remember
If I
from the last
remember.
session? Yeah, of course. What do you remember? We'll all fill in the details.
Oh god. Okay, I don't know if I'm gonna get mixed up with other sessions, but
It's
like,
okay.
Okay.
Talk to me, Goose.
Wait.
While Noro gathers the RAM processing speed to answer the question. No, I'm kidding. So, Noro, go ahead. What's some things you remember?
Okay, so we were in the tavern and we have to move out, so they came in and took our stuff to move in the new place.
Yes.
Right?
Yes,
right.
that's
okay.
right. You got it.
And then there's a cute messenger boy.
Who
that
remembers
has
his
a
name?
crush.
Whoever remembers his name gets an advantage on 1 roll.
Joseph.
Wait.
Thomas.
I'll take my notes.
Thomas.
Coco Pelli got it first.
I said
remember.
Thomas.
1 roll, you get an advantage. Congratulations.
Yes.
Why not?
Dizzy.
What is that?
Just say inspiration.
You got it.
Thomas has a crush on Q.
Yes, Thomas has a big old crush on Q. This is true. Q, thoughts?
Q has tried to show their mutual interest, but anytime he goes.
He's a nervous little Nate. So you guys moved out of the Lucky Pony. You have your own place now. You got your own like magical thing. And what's like the big event that's happening up in the Obsidian District?
Prom.
Kind of.
We got a ball.
Getting warmer. What's it called?
A banquet.
Close enough. The grand. Yeah, it's the winter solstice.
Winter solstice.
We're getting there.
Summer. Well, it's technically
It's
spring.
always winter in the city of Wolfton. What else comes to mind? What else comes to mind? What are you guys thinking? What's the dramatic thing that happened?
Oh yeah, Remy got
Clothes.
kidnapped.
Remy followed a trail of cheese and thought, this is fine. This leads to a sewer grate. Then a big old hand grabbed her and dragged her down into the sewer.
No.
And the best part is you gave Remy like 5 rolls.
I really did. I gave you so many rolls to not do this.
You put something like cheese in front of me, I'm gonna take it.
Yes, I did, and I'm proud of it.
You give the greediest character like everything that she wants, and you don't expect her to follow.
You know why? Because it's funny. Like, why would I not just hand it out and see what Remy does? Like, someone's gonna die, and I'm gonna be okay with it.
I had to trick Remy. One time I had to trick Remy with a rock.
Yeah, then she swallowed it, and she glowed in the dark until I think she spit it up. Is that right?
No, I just made it stop glowing.
Oh, so it's just still there. Oh my God, this could be horrible to pass. Oh God.
Good rock.
All right, if y'all are ready, if you're ready, let's do this. Let's jump back in to where the shadows meet. Last we left off, as described, Remy has been taken down into the depths of the sewers of the city of Wolfton after following a mysterious trail of cheese that would have easily been an indication that something nefarious was afoot. But to Remy's one-track mind, this spelled absolutely a delicious adventure of scrumptious cheese that she desperately desires. And in a flash, a giant hand just grabs at Remy, bigger than her body, and drags her down, stuffing her in a sack of sorts, and dragging her down into this sewer area. And that's where we left off. But first, we will pick up with the 4 cheeses, the remaining members: Q, Eltran, and Gesso. You're walking slowly up to it, and you see a familiar woman dressed in what looks like the most elegant and softest, the silkiest attire that you could possibly imagine. It is this beautiful ice blue dress that cascades off her body, and yet still, all with that dress, she has a big old bundle jacket on and like her Eskimo faces, like Eskimo like head wraps on here on her head, and she's like bundled up despite the fact that she's wearing this this really elegant dress, and she looks like she's shivering. She's like, "Oh, welcome, Gesso!" She loses the jacket and she immediately rushes towards you and like almost tucks your arm like over her and like tucks right underneath your arm. And by the way, all of you are in dashing attire, elegant suits, beautiful dresses that fit perfectly, and they feel quite comfortable. So you see her rush towards you. She's like, "Oh, Gesso, oh, perfect." And she kind of does that like little like snuggle thing, like where it's like like underneath your arm.
What?
She's like, "It's about time you showed up. How are you all?"
I'd say we're doing pretty well.
Perfect.
That's the fancy drip.
What?
Drip?
What?
Is that like an elven? Is that like a human term?
I
You don't know the term drip?
what are we doing on the screen? Why is there 50 Eltrons and way too many Remys? Are you making an Among Us?
Oh, that's what you're talking
Don't worry
about.
about it.
But I said what right when I said drip.
Sorry, no, you're good. No, she looks at you and she says, "Q, you look absolutely gorgeous. I love your dress.
Thank you.
Hopefully
Also,
my-
Can we not,
Oh, please go ahead. Sorry.
can we not kill, or have character? Can we not kill my character with 50 characters? Can we
Coming.
not kill my browser?
Say that again.
Out of game. Can we not kill my computer?
Oh
with
yeah,
50?
stop making get these characters out of here. Start deleting these.
I'm already done. I'm already
All right,
done.
no more.
Yeah, so
No!
this is the most prettiest thing I've ever seen.
Oh, you like my dress?
No, the thing I have is the prettiest thing I've ever seen.
Oh, of course. Sorry,
I meant.
I misunderstood. Whoops. Okay. She also, Jessa, you feel her arm kind of like you know the thing like in everybody's experienced this at some point where someone's got a big like hoodie and like people try and like tuck inside of it. She kind of like tucks into your like suit jacket and like kind of puts her arm around it and like tucks it like up over her shoulder, like up underneath you. She's like, sorry dear, I am incredibly cold.
I rubbed my arm around her.
Oh, that's adorable. You Jessa, you see that she kind of like warms up a little bit. She says, "Thank you, my dear." She looks down at Eltra and she says, "Well, aren't you just the dashing little fellow? Look at you."
I tug on my collar a little bit. I'm like, are these supposed to be this tight?
Yes. If you can breathe, you're not wearing it tight enough, is what I learned growing up.
Oh,
I can
okay.
breathe just fine in this thing, and I do a little spin.
Yeah, you don't have a
It's
you
beautiful,
don't have a bow tie
flowing.
on.
Likes to be a man, I guess.
Jessa, you feel her arm kind of snake around your like side, and she's like holding like the side of your waist, like hugging as tight as possible. She looks around and says, your friend, where is she?"
Which friend?
But
I look around. Would that be a perception check or?
Yeah, roll an investigation check for me. Ooh, 8. You're not sure where Remy was like. Well, like she was just there, right? What?
I'm going to put that rat on a freaking leash.
Where? You hear Princess Hana chime in. She's like, "Oh, darling, don't put people on leashes. That's not very fun." Is she not coming to the solstice? And
We don't
Princess
know
Hana,
where she is. We don't know where she is.
Eltrin and Jessa, go ahead and make an investigation check as well. Go ahead, Q.
Always does this.
Two
Oh
tens.
God! Oh my
We're,
God!
We're about average.
Well, Sawpoke, there goes your help. Just kidding. No, we got backup strats. And none of you think back. You walked up this beautiful, immaculate set of stairs that were expertly carved, following Thomas in tow, and Remy's just gone. You don't like. You have no idea where she is. There's no evidence of her leaving anywhere. There's no trail. There's no footprints. There's nothing. You got no idea.
Princess Hana, I believe there's I don't know if you can cast it, but there's a spell that lets you communicate with essentially like anyone you've seen. Please tell me you know how to do that.
Oh, darling. There's many powers that I have, and that is certainly one of them. Let me see what I can do. She kind of untucks from Jesso's waist. She says, "I'm sorry. I'm sorry if I make you uncomfortable being so close. It's just you're so warm. I can't help it."
no.
Let me see if let me roll and see at advantage if she's able to make some kind of connection with the whereabouts of Remy Redrum. All right.
First is where we utilize the whole 1d20 die.
Yeah, exactly. The first roll was a 6, just so for a note. Okay, next one's a 16. You see, as she stands before you, her eyes start to glow a brilliantly like deep ice blue as frost kind of comes off the tips of her eyelashes. As she kind of looks up, and it's almost like her arm like juts in a direction, and she points. She's like, I can feel her presence that way. She points back about maybe like 50 feet from where you were, in like the general direction of like this dark alleyway. She says, I'm sorry, unfortunately, that's all I can really glean from where Remy was.
I swear if I just gets ruined because of this. Let's go, guys.
All right.
Well, wait, where are you going?
Save
Well,
our
we gotta get our friend back.
As you're leaving, Gesso, Princess Hannah kind of grabs your hand, and it's like, where you're I really do need all of you here.
Well,
If
this
you
is only
can
3 of
set-
us.
If you can send one of your guards or someone to go look for our friend, I'll go to the ball banquet, whatever the heck this thing is.
Well,
I can't think right now.
You see her as she pulls out a blue ribbon, and she takes it, and her hair is like immaculately styled. You can tell that the royal servants have spent a long time helping her get dressed up and ready for this occasion. She says, well, I think I have some time, so maybe I can help you out. And she takes her hair and she ties it up in a really adorable bun, and just like whoop 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 whoop, and she like ties it up, and there's like a light blue ribbon kind of cascading over her shoulder now, and she says, just stay close to me, and we can begin to search for your friend, shall we?
Let's go.
Perfect. As you all come together in tow, Gesso practically carrying Princess Hannah as she's like latched to your side, like, it's cold, this sucks, I don't belong in this climate. We then cut to Remy. Remy, you feel darkness consume you. You feel the rough mitts of a Goliath, the calloused fingers grabbing roughly at your ribs and shoving you deep down into this knapsack, if you will, this hemp sack of holding, if you will. And you feel yourself tumble and tumble deeper and deeper in. You look up and it's almost like the light is like 12 feet away, like you've fallen into a pit, and everything around you is this cushioned, undulating fabric. You look around and you see all sorts of objects and cases and boxes and baubles and glass bottles. You kind of rustling amongst the lot of them. Above you, you see the face of Eglath, the Goliath that you, I don't believe, have come across, but Gesso, you especially know very much about. You recollect that this is a distant relative of yours who has clearly some bad blood with you. And the Eglath looks down into this bag, and Remy, you look up at him, and he says, "You just stay put. Horus will see you soon." And he said, "Horus." Whoops, that's the chat, not Roll20. Horus. Whoopsie. And that's all you hear, and you hear him close the bag, and you're left to your own devices as the rattling and clanging of boxes and baubles bounce against you as you kind of flop around in this bag. So Remy, what would you like to do?
I'm gonna see if there's anything in there that I can just kind of stick in my pockets for later.
Oh my god. All right, go ahead and roll a investigation check for me. I'm excited to see what you roll. Okay, that's an animal handling. We're getting closer.
Yes, I love animal handling.
18. Okay. You see over in the distance, the room that you're in is like this. It's about 12 feet high, and it's easily like 20 feet wide, and it's full of crap. Like you're not having any trouble breathing like you would in a bag of holding. Feels like this breathes a little bit more, but it's like this very enchanted magical bag that you're trapped in. It seems like this is something that Eglath uses to transport prisoners or other people of value or high value targets. And you look around and you see make a history check before I go any further. You see what looks like a glass jar with a shimmering light in it over in the far corner that especially catches your eye.
I'm gonna walk over to it.
Perfect. Yes, you walk, and walking's kind of an overstatement. You're like tumbling. It's like walking on like the fluffiest mattress. Your leg is just like your little rat feet are like pressing into the fabric. It is so uneven terrain. Everything's kind of like gyrating and moving around, and you kind of flop around and you get to it. When you come up to it, you see the pitiful sparks of light in this dark. It's almost like Twilight, not the movie. Don't. It's almost like Twilight, like the time of day. You absolute. It's like Twilight the movie. No, it's like Twilight where it's kind of dark and you can kind of see, but you also can't really see. Make a perception check. Grab on tight, spider monkey. Perception, a 9. You look down and you can see like you hear fluttering, and you hear you see these random flashes of light, almost like a firefly of sorts, inside this bottle. And you're not sure what it is. There's a cork and there's a wax seal on top with a ruin, like a glyphic design on top of it. You noticed that from your investigation check earlier. It's up to you what you would like to do.
I'm gonna try and chew the wax off.
All right, make an Arcana check for me. 11. You take your little rat teeth and you're like, all right, let's do this. You just go, and you start biting into it. Make a dexterity saving throw for me. Oh, a 9. You take. You got lucky. You only take 1 point of fire damage as the top of the bottle. Like, have you seen that? You know that scene in Harry Potter when he's like, Wingardium Leviosa, and then the thing explodes and like he gets smoke all over his face. You basically get that effect. It's like chewing on like a musket, and it explodes in your face, and you take 1 point of fire damage as the bottle top shatters open. It's now this jagged bottle with something down at the bottom of it. What would you like to do?
I don't want to look at it. I want to stick my grubby little arm in there.
Okay.
And pull out whatever is on there.
Easy enough. Your hand, your body is like 90% liquid, being a rat. So you just like, it's just like, and like you get it in there just fine. And when you reach down with your little rat paw, you feel a humanoid figure, like a tiny human in there.
Ew.
And you and you feel like wings as well. Do you still?
I'm gonna take it out.
All right. As you pull it out, you feel like the fluttering, and like the light lights up, and this panicked pixie is suddenly flapping in your wings. It's desperately like pushing against your little rat claws. That's very covered in cheese. It's got cheese under the fingernails. Ugh. And it's fluttering around. It says, "Release me, let me go."
Okay, but you're not going anywhere. I'm just gonna kind of let go.
Okay. She starts to fly around the space, and so she's like frantically looking for a way out, and she stops. Let me roll real quick. Ooh. She looks at you and she says, "Remy."
I take it we've met before. And I know who you are.
Oh, you and your friends, you saved me. You saved me. Don't you remember?
Absolutely.
Make a deception check. No, you don't remember. And she sees right through it. She comes up to you and she puts her hand right on your little rat nose and says, "Oh, my dear, you precious thing. Your friend saved me from Dread. He was someone that worked for the if you remember from your previous games of D&D before we started streaming, that you and the group killed a man in the old chapel next to the orphanage, the man who tried to burn down the orphanage as well as the Lucky Pony. You guys killed him in that chapel, and you saved this little pixie from death and ruin and exploitation by the hands of an enemy by the name of Dread. And yeah, I remember. And you look at her, and she says, "Oh, my dear, I am so grateful to have found you again. Listen to me. I had to stop him. This man, he is entirely evil. The man that has taken us. Did he take you as well?"
I mean, we're in the same place, aren't we?
Of course. And she looks at you and she holds your little rat cheeks and she goes, "Listen to me. You need to end him. You need to stop him from what he's gonna do. He tried to kill everybody in the Lucky Pony. He tried to kill them all. He tried to burn it down, but I had to stop him. Do you understand what I'm saying? I stopped him, and that's why he captured me." And this is actually news to you, Remy. You didn't know that had just happened when y'all left.
I know all about what you're talking about.
She looks at you and she says, "I can't stay long, but as soon as that bag opens, he will have power unlike anything if he grabs me, so I need to get out safely. But you, I will help you. I will strengthen you. I will give you power." And her hand glows and she hits you on the nose and your body glows instantly. Make a perception check real quick to see kind of where the glowing is. 12. And you get the feeling that your pockets begin to glow. Your pockets are glowing. She says, "That should be enough. But I will try anything I can to help you. My dear, you need to be safe. He's coming." And she flies up towards the lip of the bag, and she's like, "Hurry, hide."
Oh, okay.
What do you want to do?
Maybe just, I guess, hide under all the garbage in there.
Okay.
All the nice findings in there.
Okay. You go and roll a stealth check for me.
I'm really stealthy.
You are, but it didn't matter. You roll a 9. You start to like throw garbage on you, like you perceive as garbage, and you're throwing like gold on top of you, and like like masks, and like like a broom of some kind fell on you as well. You feel like these like chain manacles and this like long like rod of sorts. There's a lot of things you didn't look at. You were throwing on top of yourself, but as the bag settles on the ground, all of it kind of flails away as the bag opens up and the face of Elgath looks down at you and he says, "There's the rat god." And he reaches his hand down. Make a dexterity saving throw. He reaches down. You try to wiggle away. Oh, that's just a dexterity check. Go ahead and make a dexterity saving throw. It's actually to the right above skills.
Oh.
Hey, oh my gosh! You duck out of the way. He reaches his big, grubby, gross hands on at you. He reaches all the way down. He can't really see or feel around, and he kind of like pats your fur and kind of tries to grip it, but you you become like a noodle. You're just like, "Not today, see ya," and you like dip out of the way. In that moment, a flash of light, and since you rolled that 21, you avoid it. A flash of light appears almost electrifying from the pixie itself as a flash of light comes about, and Eglath goes, "Ugh!" and he like falls down. You feel both of you fall down this large crevice, this deeper into this sewer system that you're currently in. Let's switch screens real quick. Remy, go ahead and bring your character onto the field, and I'll show you where you're at.
All the rats.
Yeah, it's a sewer.
I love the sewer.
All right, Remy, you fall down. You fall from from the ceiling itself, and you fall into this mushy water. And you look around, and you're in this deep, dark, barely lit by sewer grates and the passing moonlight above. You hear the dripping and the noxious, like, almost rumbling of the sewers of Wolfden. It is disgusting. It is absolutely horrendous in a lot of ways, and it's kind of a nightmare to be down here. You feel the scurrying of rats of various sizes and shapes all around, nibbling on droppings and food and feces and all manner of food that get dropped into this sewer system and amongst basically this entire population. It is this crossroads of sorts that you guys fell down into. You look up and you see the pixie begin to fly away, some dust settling right about here in the middle. You see some very specific dust falling down in the middle. You splash down and the water is ice cold. And it looks like it's flowing in a way, just like gently undulating and floating. You can't tell what would be worse, freezing to death down here or the bacteria that's going to be infested in your skin. It's a rank, disgusting, vile place. But you, being a rat, Remy, you've been through some stuff. You've got the skills to pay the bills in this regard, and you find yourself amongst these rats. What would you like to do?
I'm gonna eat the fairy dust that dropped.
You want to run up to the fairy dust up here?
Heck yeah.
All right, run up to it and make an investigation check. I promise the rest of the group we will get to you guys.
No worries.
So go ahead and move your character up here. You search around in the sludge and the waste, and you're having trouble really identifying what it is. We've been trying to prevent Remy from eating the dust. you know, and you kind of get a glint and like an idea that the pixie it kind of like floats above it. She says, "If you can find it, it's yours, and you will have power beyond anything you could imagine. I have to go." And she juts up with a like up above out of the sewer. To cut to the other group, you guys see a brilliant flash of light zip past you. Several feet down the way, as I'd like Remy to roll initiative for me.
Oh no.
Fight. It's fight time.
You're gonna make Remy fight 90 rats.
There we go. 24! My God! All right, let me get this going.
Yeah.
Please don't add.
There we
individual
go.
rat.
Wait, what?
Oh, thank God.
How do I add initiative for a character? I don't know. I know what the initiative is. Yeah, you guys can actually, you guys can roll initiative. That's totally fine. We'll do that. Oh, he's down here. Okay, perfect.
Oh,
wait.
my character's not there, so I can't do it. But remember, I have a 22.
Why is Remy on here twice? What? Is she on here twice? She rolled initiative twice. I don't know.
Below 20, I see a guard with a 7.
Oh, yeah, that's normal. That's normal. Okay.
I don't see. I don't.
It's fine. It's fine. So Remy, you find yourself amongst these rats, and you see off in the distance, you see Eglath. He stands up, this menacing giant Goliath, who pulls out his axe and he says, "Where are you, little bits? Where are you?" What would you like to do?
I'm not gonna respond to that.
Okay, so you just stay silent. You stay there, or what do you want to?
I'm gonna blend in with the other rats.
Perfect. Roll a stealth check. I want you to roll an advantage. Rats are your favorite terrain. 21. Let me roll a he has no clue where you are. You shuffle into the rats, in fact, shedding your outer clothing, and you're just plain naked rat Remy. You blend in perfectly with these rats, and I will say for the next turn, you have advantage on any attacks that you would send his way. So that would be your action. Is there anything else you'd like to do movement-wise?
So when we fell out, like, and down the crevice, was only... Oh, how do I say this?
Yeah.
Was I the only thing that fell out of the bag? Or were there other treasures?
You get the hint, you get the feeling that there is something in this general area that the pixie herself tried to really direct you towards. In terms of other treasures, you're not really sure. You can investigate the area and see if anything like pops up that you could use, but you're not entirely sure.
I'll search for what the fairy.
Okay, I'll give you I'll give you another investigation check. Go ahead and roll it. Ooh, okay. Let me roll against it. I'm so excited. Woo! All right, so you reach down and you feel something. You have to like really like get down and like you duck your head into the water and you're like, this is nasty. You look down and you see these cylindrical wooden like pipes almost. And they're all connected. And they've got this like, it's like covered in like really gross film. Like it seems like it like dropped down there, but anything that drops down here, it doesn't seem like it takes much time for it to really kind of like get gross and mucky and ugh. And you pull it up and you wipe it off and you hold before you in your hand the pipes of the sewers. It is it's a wood instrument. It's like a flute of sorts. And it you see it in front of you. So you're now holding these pipes that are pretty big on your body, but there's like a little strap that you can have. And it'll basically like attach to your back if you wanted to. And there's a little rat medallion hanging off one end of it. And that's all you really gather from it. I am so happy. I am so happy. This is everything. Perfect. Anything else you like to do for your turn? You got movement. You got a bonus action I'll give you?
No.
Okay. We go to Eglath. I know it says Q, but we're going to jump to Eglath. Eglath moves up, and he's going to roll another perception check at disadvantage. Oh, he can't see crap. Oh, yeah, he's screwed. He looks around, and he can't find him, and he's like, you can't hide forever. And he's going to slice away at this rat.
No.
And he slaughters it right in front of you. Absolutely just annihilates that rat right then and there. He's then going to run up and stomp down on this one. Yeah. Oh, yes, he gets this one as well. Smashes that one. You hear like the squeak of like a rat guts getting splattered against the floor. It's awful. You understood what that rat was saying. It was talking to its rat wife and be like, I don't know, darling, what will we have for dinner? And the other rat's like, I don't know, what's that? And then he died. We jump back to Remy. Remy, it's your turn. You have these pipes in your hand. What would you like to do?
I'm gonna play my little flute.
So as you go down to it, it says you have to be proficient at it. I ain't doing that. That's not fun. You go down, and Remy has a history of playing the flute of some sort. So let me describe what happens when you play the pipes of the sewers. I'm in danger. Toot toot. So the pipes have 3 charges. If you play the pipes, you can use. Let me see here real quick. You can call forth one swarm of rats to fight for you, basically. Provided there are enough rats within half a mile of you to be called in this fashion. You can obviously see there's a massive swarm of rats down here in the sewer. The called swarm move together by the music of the shortest available route, but aren't under control otherwise. The pipes regain 1d3 hits, basically. Whenever a swarm of rats that isn't under another creature's control comes within 30 feet of you while you are playing the pipes, it makes a charisma check. Basically, a swarm of rats, if you roll high enough, becomes basically loyal to you specifically, and they will do your bidding. So would you like to play the pipes of the sewer?
Heck yeah.
All right. Let me see here real quick. Go ahead and I'm going to say roll a performance check is how I'm going to do this. Oh, no! 8. Let me make a charisma check for the rats. Oh, actually, I lied. No, you make a charisma check. Screw that performance check. You just click on charisma in the main boxes on the far left.
I have so much charisma.
Oh, yeah. Hey! 10. Let's see how they do against that with a wisdom. They rolled an 8. So they fail, but you succeed. The rats suddenly, they perk up as if they had just now seen you. and they look in your direction with a glazed over look. Every single rat in the vicinity looks at you, and they're under your control. Remy Redrum, what would you like to do? I can't believe this is happening. I'm so excited.
Can I have all of them chew on his ankles?
You sure can. roll a straight d20 for me, and add your dexterity modifier. So just roll a straight d20, and then what is your dex modifier? That'd be the big number next to dex.
4.
4. Yeah, so they roll a 17 to hit this guy. They absolutely hit. You see as a bunch of rats suddenly just start swarming on Eglath. He does not even know what hit him. I mean, it is like it's like a tsunami of rats just suddenly collapse on this man. And he's like, let me roll let me see how much damage they're going to take from these hits. This is the funniest thing on planet Earth. Go ahead and roll 2d6 for me. All the while, and I would say Ratatouille, but scary. I will say that the rest of you, Q, Gesso, and Eltran, you hear these beautiful pipes playing in the distance, and you're like, that's strange. And you hear that, you basically hear that in the distance. So how much damage did he take? He took 6 points of damage. All right. That was a good hit. Perfect. All right. We then cut to Gesso, Q, Eltran, and Princess Hana. You're all walking through these sewers, and Princess Hana, her eyes glowing blue, holding onto Jesso's arm, and says, "This way. I can hear. I can hear it. This way." What'd you like to do?
Cast Mage Armor, because I'm guessing 8 hours would have passed since this morning.
I would say it's about past, but that's perfect. So you're up to your highest hit points. Gesso and Eltran, what do you guys want to do? Any prep you want to do in preparation for this?
I've got my short bow out.
Perfect. Okay. Gesso, what about you?
Paintbrush.
Heck yeah, you wave your massive hand, and the halberd appears. It barely fits in this tunnel. You're even having to scrunch down. You're like scrunching down like almost like over everybody else, and like Princess Hannah's like running underneath you basically. So you're like kind of like crouched down. You're like 8 feet tall. The ceiling's like maybe 6 feet. So you're like, this is uncomfortable. Yeah. So you guys are close to it. Go ahead and bring your character tokens into play, and I'm gonna say, yeah. Hopefully it works out. Hopefully we can make that happen. Bring it down somewhere around here.
Looking at your stream, I can tell you have way less lag than I do.
Yeah. Oh no. Hey, you brought it in. Perfect. Let me bring Princess Hannah in. The precious little princess. And let's put her, boop. Hello. She's so tiny. Objects and tokens. Whoop, there we go. Let me go ahead. I have her initiative. Let me just do it here. Perfect. Gesso, go ahead and click on your character token, and then press the initiative button on your character icon for me.
What?
So go ahead and click on your token. You see how it has the red, green, and blue circles above it? And then then you go to that newspaper, bring up your character sheet, and then you're going to see a button that says initiative, and you just click that button. Hey, 15, let's go.
Do I need to do that for you to add mine, or can you do it manually?
I can add it manually. Did you rolled a 22 earlier, correct?
Yep.
We'll just count that one. I'm totally okay with that.
But for me, I'm not in the turn order.
You're right below Remy.
We can't see that.
You can't?
Nope.
All right,
Yeah,
I'll
change it manually. Should be in there now.
Yeah, I we're putting way too many people in here. Stop rolling initiative.
I put my thing in.
Let me do this. That's okay. Your initiative's 22. We're totally fine. So that works out. Let me do that. And then there's extra people in here. Perfect. So you drop down, all of you drop down in here, and you hit kind of a splash, and you feel the grossness kind of seep into your clothing at that point. And you look over, and you see Remy. Her very visage is just like swirling with like energy and like like wind around her, as she's playing this flute. And it's the funniest thing you've ever seen in your life. And these rats are currently climbing all over this Goliath. It is now Q's turn. Q, you see this before you. What would you like to do?
Do I have a clear shot of the Goliath, or is it just...
Well, right now, you actually don't know that there is a Goliath. There's just... You see before you just like a swarming pile of 8-foot rats. Like, there's not a single bit of the Goliath that is, like, visible right now. It's just a pile of rats.
Remy, you left us to play...
Yeah, you have no idea.
You left us to play a flute in the sewers when you knew it was important.
I'm musical. I have talent.
Tomorrow I am going to the supermarket and buying you a leash.
No.
I'll give you a piece of cheese.
I'll consider it.
I'll consider it.
So, you ready? Can we go now? Can we go back? Can we go to the ball? Can we go to the solstice party?
You know, that would be nice, but there's this guy after me.
I kind of look over at the rat swarm.
Make a perception check. And Jesso and Eltran also make a perception check for me. Oh,
nope.
Yeah, you have no idea what.
Oh my lord.
Jesso, Eltran, oh my god.
I don't, Remy, I don't even want to know. Can we just pick you up and go?
You know, a fairy that I've definitely met before told me that I needed to end this guy.
Hana, are you getting any of this? Is anyone getting any of this?
She's currently distracted helping Eltran not drown. She's actually pulling him up and placing him right here. She's like, "There you go, darling. It's
How much does Remy weigh?
Remy, how much do you weigh? You're like 30 pounds, right?
Like 2.5.
2.5? You weigh more than that.
Oh, I'm 40 pounds.
40 pounds, yeah.
I was gonna pick him up with mage
carry
hand,
Remy.
but that's not gonna work.
Yeah, so Q and Jesso, you guys are like, I mean, I don't know what we're doing in the sewer. Remy has absolutely not communicated what's happening, and I
thought get out of the water. I try to clean up my shoes.
That's okay.
Just waiting for Remy to finish their BS.
Eltran, as you jump down on the corner here, and you withdraw your hand from Princess Hannah's hand because her hands are freaking cold. It's like, God, what does Jesso see in this lady? You look and you see a foot, like kind of like gyrating, and you hear muffled like as like this that you see like a humanoid creature behind these rats.
Oh, huh?
You see what Remy's saying.
And like I spit out like the sewer water. there's a guy over there. And I point in his direction.
As you do that, all your heads turn, and Princess Hannah steps up, and she takes like a defensive stance, and you see like frost like emanating off of her body in a way, as she's ready to roll. As the Goliath burst out of these rats and just goes, "Hurrah!" And he burst out basically from these rats, releasing his binds. Q, it is still your turn. What would you like to do? You do see this happen.
For the love of God, I cast magic missile.
Perfect. Now that just straight up hits, right?
Yeah, and you said we do one roll each, not
yeah,
one.
one roll for absolutely. Yeah, I want to see how much damage that is. 4. Oh my gosh, you're messing him up. 7. 10 points of damage, dude. Oh my god.
I'm like, for the love of God.
and you shoot these magic missiles, and they pop into his chest, and he looks at you and says, "I'm gonna kill you first." Anything else you'd like to do?
Never said I'd kill you. I just said, for the love of God.
All right. Perfect. Gassy Q, good lord. Eltran, it's your turn. You see this entity above you, before you, rather. Right across the way. What would you like to do?
I'm gonna do what I always do. I'm gonna drop my bow, take out my incredibly large stick, and wha-bam.
You're gonna entangle. Oh my gosh. All right. What's the spell save for that?
It is 13.
13. Oh, buddy. All right. Here we go. Let me roll
Please
for
roll
that.
an awful strength check, please.
They rolled a 6. I'm not even
Nice.
kidding. They rolled a 6. You
Awesome.
you watch as these vines and this 20-foot square basically. Let's measure this bad boy out. I'm assuming you wanted it just over him.
No, it's honestly it's a square that encompasses like everything. So I'm kind of like doing it back. Hold on.
Yeah,
Back here-ish.
Okay.
To
All right.
like to catch everything in here.
Okay.
Leaving this space open.
Go ahead. I will give you permission. Draw the square free with the box with the draw shape option.
The square tool.
Yeah. So and then we can move that accordingly if you want.
It's 20 feet, right? 20-foot square.
Yes.
So that's about like I don't know. I'm gonna say about this much.
Okay. Okay. As you do that, make a perception check for me.
Whoops, that's the wrong one. Bam. That's an 11.
Okay, you just hear a like a shrill like that's all you really hear. Everybody make a perception check along with Eltran for me.
Did you guys hear that?
Oh God! All right, yeah, you guys, yeah, you didn't, and nothing's really happening. Okay, anything else you like to do?
Let's see. No, I think I'm good.
Okay, we move on to Gesso. Gesso, you see the tangled up entity of Eglath, a distant cousin relative that you didn't know very well, but you know is very angry and wants your blood. What would you like to do?
Oh boy.
Oh boy.
Without hesitation, I run towards him.
Okay, all right. Go ahead and do your movement.
Uh.
So you just pick up your character and you can move. I think you can move right about there.
There?
Yeah, you can even get up in the water if you wanted to, or like right next to him, like at a diagonal.
I don't want to squish the rats.
Oh no, you're okay. You can occupy the same space without stepping on them.
There you go.
There you go.
Can I?
Yeah. Did you want to roll an attack? What would you like to do?
Yes.
Perfect.
Paintbrush.
Paintbrush. Let's go. Go ahead and click on the paintbrush on your character sheet for me.
The name or the just the name?
Yeah. So it should be on the you just click the halberd on your or it should say paintbrush on your character sheet. There we go, a 10. So you swing wide and you try to hit him, even if it was at advantage. You just barely miss as he kind of ducks out of the way with a whoosh, as he kind of stares at you and grins and says, "There you are." Anything else you want to give a try? Anything else you want to do?
Well, what can I do?
What can you do?
I just stay there, shocked.
Okay, all right, fair. I'm in shock. Perfect. It is Eglath's turn. He looks directly at you, Gesso, in his entangled form. I think he's got to roll. He's got to roll against something. Is that correct, Eltran?
I think he just makes a strength check every turn.
Check. Okay,
to
here we
beat
go.
the DC.
Ooh, no, he did not make it. Restrained by entangled planes. He can still attack. He just can't move. Is that correct?
Yeah, I think so. He
Okay.
just cannot.
Perfect.
Wait, hold on. Let me read it.
Let me just make sure I got that correctly. Okay, difficult terrain. Gotcha. So he's kind of stuck. He can't really do much. I'm going to say for the sake of this, Entangle, for this purpose, it does keep him in place because he rolled very, very low. But anything that's close enough, he can attack. So he's looking at you, Gesso, and he's staring you right in the eye, and he takes out this great axe he's got in his hands, and he swings down at you. Does an 18 hit you?
How do I check that?
Yeah, so your armor class is what you're looking at. That big old thing.
Yes, it does.
Oh no! You take 11 points of slashing as it cuts into your flesh. Your
Hit
suit.
points, right?
Yeah, so you're gonna take 11 points off your hit point maximum. He slashes into you, and it
Okay.
cuts open your chest, and it just like blood's trickling from your chest as
Oh
you
my
take a
God.
massive gashing blow. Your tuxedo's ruined in the front. We're about to have shirtless Gesso, and the people demand it. I'm kidding. Eglath laughs at you and says, "You should have never left the clan." And that is actually going to be his turn. In the distance, in the back, Gesso, now that you hear it loud enough, you see a white demon. A white demon hidden the entire time, blending in with the murky darkness of the water and the grime that's on the floor. It appears this white bone devil, encaptured by Eltran, sleeping soundly, unheard of and unseen, appears out of nowhere, fighting against these bindings. And with a 9, it is stuck in place. Its arms and its tail, its bony tail, thrashing about like crazy. And that is
Big win.
the bone devil. This in the corner is the bone devil. Since there's no figurine for it, so we just did that. It is now Princess Hana's turn. She looks up, her eyes glowing, and she creates. Let me see here real quick. She looks and she says, "Not today, you demon!" And she creates. She casts Wall of Ice. This is a 6th level evocation. She creates a wall of ice on a solid surface within range, which is up to 120 feet. You can form it into a hemispherical dome or a sphere with a radius of 10 feet, or you can shape a flat surface made up of 10 feet square panels. Each panel must be contiguous. If the wall cuts through a creature's space when it appears, the creature within its area is pushed to one side of the wall and must make a dexterity saving throw, which is exactly what the Queen of Ice, the Queen of Wolfden, the future queen, is going to do. She's going to cut through this thing with her ice wall, completely through him. Well, bam! And with that damage, I didn't expect that. We got to make a dexterity saving throw. Let me go ahead and make that for the Bone Devil. It rolled a 2! It failed. It's going to now take 10d6 cold damage. Let me do this real quick. 10d6. Kablamo. Oh boy!
Jesus.
Ooh.
With a slash of that is a splash of cold and her eyes glowing. Princess Hana takes a massive cut towards this Bone Devil's vitality as the wall of ice just kind of trickles through this entity in a way that is quite damaging. Oops. Let me do that. Bam. As she pushes it closer. Come on, you. Why do you taunt me? Objects and tokens. There we go. As it pushes it closer into the entanglement, trapping it more further in there. It is now at the top of the turn order. Remy, your turn. What would you like to do?
I think I'm gonna go stand in front of Gesto and like put my arms out.
In front of Gesso?
Yeah.
All right. What is your movement? How far can you move?
25.
Okay, so
So I
you
can't
can get right behind Gesso. You wouldn't be able to get in front of him though.
I'll get behind.
Okay, perfect. You get behind Gesso. What was there anything special that you wanted to try and do?
I'm gonna pin my rats on him again.
Okay, go ahead and roll a charisma check, and I'm gonna roll a wisdom check to see if the rats obey you. Go ahead and roll it. 19. Oh my god. I'm not kidding. A 19. I actually rolled a 19 for a wisdom check. Not even trolling right now. We're gonna do another roll off. Do another charisma check for me.
Okay.
Oh no!
No.
You play the flute, but you miss some notes. You're unpracticed, and you absolutely feel it in your bones as you push down and you're trying to get these rats to listen as what was gnawing on it, and like these rats were angry. They're like, I can't remember what we were angry about. Scatter, fellows. And like they all start to like, they basically fall off and become rats again. Just very normal rats eating and like chewing on just some random stuff on the floor. So unfortunately, the rats are not listening to you now. I'm sorry. Sorry.
Can I just put myself in the water?
So you've already moved 25 feet. So this is as far as you can go. Currently.
I think I'll end my turn.
You end your turn. Perfect. Q, it's your turn. What would you like to do?
Still not dead. I cast another magic missile on the guy.
Go for it. Lay into him. 2. Okay. 5. Oh. Oh my gosh. 7. 8. Yeah, another 10 points of damage. Wow, dude, you were pecking away at him. You see these magic missiles shoot into his body. Just pop, 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 pop. It is painful. It hurts. And it's not fun. But you slap into him pretty much regardless. Anything else you would like to do?
Let's get up yet. You saw what you can do. I point to Princess Hana, and that's my turn.
Okay, perfect. Eltran, what would you like to do? It's up to you. You see Remy running up to try and support Gesso. You see these rats slowly dissipating. You see Q in this beautiful crimson red dress popping shots over, pop, 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 up on Eglath. And you see the scary, cold demeanor of Princess Hana casting spells far above anybody's skill range in here.
I remember that Gesso got hurt, and I'm like, oh god, my friend, and I cast Healing Word from all the way over here.
All right. What level are you casting it at?
I can only cast it at 1.
At 1, okay. That's totally fine.
Just roll a d4 plus
your
3.
ability modifier.
4, just a normal d4.
Perfect.
That is 5 health.
5, perfect. So Jessa, go ahead and add 5 health to your hit points. Better than nothing.
And that's a bonus. So
yes.
I pick up my bow and I shoot this
do
guy.
It. Roll a attack.
There's my bow. That's 12.
Ooh, 12. You shoot at him and he sees it and he ducks out of the way. This guy's very dexterous. He sees it immediately and it just clatters off into the distance. Kind of like splashing into the water. He kind of laughs and mocks you. You do see the wiggling, gyrating creature over here in the distance. This bone devil that's now wrapped entirely up in vines, looking at you, looking enraged. Yeah, it's quite menacing looking.
This isn't good.
Anything else you'd like to do? Did you want to move? Did you want to say anything?
I'm gonna look to Hannah.
Okay.
I'm just gonna be like, can you carry me across?
She's like, certainly, dear. Hold on. Anything else for your turn?
I can't do anything else, so
you go it. Gesso, it's your turn. You're face to face with Eglath, the man that threatened Leroy, the man that just took a gash out of your chest. What would you like to do?
I don't know if this is risky.
Do it. Do it. Describe it to me. What would you like to do?
I just read this. A reckless attack.
Oh my gosh, you're going in.
Yeah.
Okay, so let's read that off, and we're gonna click it so we can all. Oops. We'll do that. So reckless attack, starting at 2nd level. You can throw aside all concern for defense to attack with fierce desperation. When you make your first attack on your turn, you can do the attack recklessly. Doing so gives you advantage on melee weapon attack rolls using strength during this turn. But attack rolls against you have advantage until your next turn. If you want to do that, you're more than welcome to do that. What do you say, Gesso?
Oh my god. Can I still use the same weapon?
Yeah, yeah. If you want to use your paintbrush, absolutely. You have your halberd in hand. You're bleeding down your chest. The whiteness, the white parts of the tuxedo are just stained in blood as it's dripping from you. Yeah. Do you want to go for a reckless attack?
Mm-hmm.
Do it. Go ahead and swing, and let's see what happens. Oh! Oh my god! Oh my god! Are you kidding? Oh my god! That is unbelievable. Against all odds, Gesso feels the strength of his power, his abilities as a Goliath. He feels the strength in his body. No more will his friends be threatened. No more will his life be in danger. His family, his new chosen family will be safe. You roll and you absolutely hit him. Go ahead and click on paintbrush to see how much damage you get on him.
I'm scared.
My god. 8 plus 2. So 10 points of damage. That is a massive chunk of health. Now, correct me if I'm wrong. Isn't that... Does damage double? Or how does that work?
By default, it doubles the dice.
It default doubles dice. Okay, perfect. So that's perfect. Okay, so it is that 8 plus 2. So you get 10 points of solid damage cutting into him. You see an equally devastating gash in his chest as you cut into him, if not worse than what you did before. At the current level you're at, and at the current damage he's taken from the magic missiles, as well as from the damage from all these things around him, Eglath of your clan, he is looking rough. He is looking very rough. Anything else you'd like to do for your turn? That's incredible.
I'm just looking him straight on, but yeah, that's all.
Okay, you're staring him down, glaring in his eyes. Gesso, the meek, gentle, delicate Goliath has never looked angrier in their life as he's staring down with this enemy who wanted to disrupt his peace, who wanted to take away his family, his happiness, and his own industry. We move to Eglath. He looks at you, blood dripping down his chest, and says, "Is that all you've got?" And he's going to swing at you, Gesso. Does a 14 hit?
Oh, yes!
No! He swings his axe right at you. You're standing toe-to-toe, taking blow after blow against each other. He's going to roll for some hits. 11 points of slashing. Oh. Are you still alive?
Yes, I am.
Oh my gosh! Okay, you all see this. Yeah, go ahead.
But, attack rolls against you have advantage.
Yeah, so his attack was a 14. Even at advantage, that would be the highest roll that he would have.
Okay.
So you still take the hit, and you take the 11 points of slashing damage. You make a... go ahead and check your character sheet for me, and look at Stone's Endurance. Just as a little refresher, because you've got some stuff there that might be able to help you out.
Do I just click it?
Yeah.
Wait, I'm trying to click it.
So there's a little bubble here. We'll do that.
Oh, okay.
So we got Stone Endurance. You focus yourself to occasionally shrug off injury. When you take damage, you can use your reaction roll to roll roll d12, add your Constitution modifier to the number rolled. For you, it'd be a +2. And reduce the damage by that total. After you use this trait, you can't use it again until a short long rest. So you can dodge damage. Did you want to do it now, or did you want to save it?
I'll do it.
Okay, you want to do it now. All right, so go ahead and roll a d12 for me, and then we're going to add 2 to that. And that's how much damage, that's how much health you're going to gain back. Okay, 4 plus 2, so you gain 6 hit points back. I think you had 7 previously, so you're at 13 now?
Yeah.
Okay. You're at 13 hit points. You all see as Gesso just kind of like, he takes his fist and he kind of punches himself in the face, and he toughens up, and he just he kind of strains through this and like feels this energy kind of push through him, and he holds off on that hit. Eglath looks at you and he's like, "You can't stop me. I will kill everything that you know and love." That is going to be his turn. We now move to the Bone Devil in the background, fighting tooth and nail, like fighting against these bindings. Here, roll again. And a 10. Does a 10 break out, Eltran, for a creature? They need to roll higher than that.
No, they got to be 13.
Ooh, no. This Bone Devil is trying and failing as these like little vines and like they're like wrapping around him as it's pulling away. It feels like it's close to getting out, but it's just barely being held back. And the Bone Devil's unable to do anything. We go back to Princess Hana. And she looks at the Bone Devil specifically. Her eyes still glowing. Her ice carving into this area right here in front of her as she steps forward, an ice path appearing as she slowly begins to step forward over the ice, closer still, and she says, "I will not let you hurt the people of Wolfden." And she's going to cast another wall of ice on this Bone Devil. And let me make a dexterity saving throw for the Bone Devil. Oh, they rolled a 2. They're going to take the full 10d6 ice damage. Let me do this real quick. Roll 10d6. That is 30 points of damage from Princess Hana onto this Bone Devil. This Bone Devil is looking messed up. It is not looking good. It is very restrained, and Princess Hana is not having it. She walks up to UQ and puts her hand on your shoulder, her eyes glowing, and she says to you, "Finish him. Finish him. I will take care of this creature. He will not invade our city ever again." And then we jump. All right. We jump back up to you, Remy. You're right behind Gesso. You feel your hands are holding up against his calves because that's as high as you can reach, and you're holding him up as best you can. What would you like to do? What are your thoughts? What do you think, Remy?
I'm gonna use Noodle's needle.
Okay, all right. Where did you want to get close to Eglath to try and do some damage on him?
Yeah.
I love it. Go ahead and move right in front of Eglath for me.
Oh. No, I can't move my token.
Oh, I moved it for you. Wow, how'd that happen?
Wow.
You gotta have it on the arrow instead of the ruler, but you're totally fine.
Okay.
Go ahead and roll an attack. Let's see what you got. 15 just barely misses. You reach your needle out. You're like, "This is my chance. I'm gonna finish this right now." And he looks at you and he kind of ducks out of the way. His focus shifts from Gesso down to the tiny form of Remy standing right in front of him. A needle of a knife standing as Remy is now surrounded by rats as they're still just like minding their own business, talking about their taxes, stuff like that. What else would you like to do? You're within striking range and you're right on him.
Can I use the flute still?
I will say that's an action to use. So you wouldn't be able to this turn. But next turn, if you wanted to, it would be in place of your attack with like Noodle's Needle.
Okay.
Just something to keep in mind for the next time. Anything besides that you would like to try?
No, but I will move back behind Gesso.
Okay, so as you're moving, Eglath says, "Not this time," and he's going to try and take a swipe at you. Let's see if he can get attack of opportunity with his great axe. Does a 10 hit Remy the rat?
No.
Oh! He swings out, just barely missing Remy Redrum, the glorious rat with a very high AC, as you sneak right back behind Gesso, as it like you feel the axe like whooshing behind you as it just doesn't quite connect with you. We jump over to Q. Q, it is your turn. What would you like to do?
Please be the last time. And I make a finger crossbow and go pew pew pew.
Okay, perfect. Go for it. Make your attacks. Perfect. Is it gonna be another 10? Oh god, it is. Watch. Hey, oh my gosh! Those were some hefty hits. 14 points of damage. No, it's not. 14. Wait, what is it?
13.
13. Hey!
You can math.
13 points of damage. Hit towards Eglath. He's bruised, battered, bloodied. Blood is splurting out of his mouth, just like he is not looking good, but he still stands regardless.
I say, still. I kind of put my hands together. Some energy goes around me, and I convert my sorcery points to my 2 sorcery points to a level 1 spell slot.
Okay, perfect. Anything else you'd like to do? Otherwise, you want to move? Do you have bonus action?
Well, the converting was the bonus action.
That was the bonus action. Perfect. Okay. We're moving to you, Eltran. You're still in the back. You watched literally freaking Elsa over here just make a bridge of ice. What would you like to do?
Yippee! 1. That's 5 feet. 10.
You can't.
15.
You're not going to drown. It's a miracle.
Can I squeeze this way? Yeah.
Yeah, of course.
I
Yeah, you like sidestepper.
I think this is about 20. No, 25. This is 25.
Okay.
I'm a arca an arrow over my friends towards this guy.
Towards that guy. Okay, go ahead and roll an attack. I'll say that you can just like you're able to like kind of squeeze through the gap between Jesso's legs. Because he's so tall.
That's a 24.
Holy crap! You guys are killing him, dude! Oh my god! Alright, roll some damage. That absolutely hits. What are you, nuts? 6 piercing. Let me see here.
It's a 1d6 plus 2.
Gotcha. Now, is it double the damage? How does that work? Am I missing something here?
Well,
Yeah, I feel like that wouldn't be.
it's
anywhere
weird that
close.
this one. It's weird that this one doesn't do because previously it's done double the dice, and double the dice is the official roll. But it's weird that
It's not showing it. Well, 'cause
I'm
that's
just
a
gonna
natural
roll
20.
another one.
Yeah, screw it. Yeah, go for it. I don't care.
But it's wait, hold on. Sorry.
Yeah, just
My
click-
sheet
you-
went down.
Go ahead and click it again, and it'll. Yeah, that's an extra
That's a
3. So
3.
9 points of damage. Perfect. Yeah, you slash into him 9 more points of damage. He is still standing.
up?
He's still up. My
Oh,
man
God.
is stacked to the 9s. He is not going down without a fight. Anything else you'd like to
Okay,
do?
I'm gonna use. No, you know what? No, I'm not gonna use that. I'm gonna save it just in case.
Perfect.
Yeah, I'm done.
All right, we go to Gesso. Gesso, you see this Eglath standing before you, bloodied and bruised, and he says, "Do it. Do it." What would you like to do, Gesso? The man who threatened Leroy. The individual who has threatened your life and your happiness. In this moment where you see him the most vulnerable, what would you like to do?
So he's basically telling me to like end it.
Yeah, it looks like he's like taunting you. He's kind of like jeering you on, if you will.
Ugh.
What would you like to do? You were never one of us. Never!
I hesitate. Oh no.
It's up to you. It's totally up to you. I'm not leading you. It is your call what you would like to do.
Oh no.
You see this contemplation on Jesso's face, everybody around him, even though his back's to you. But you can read him. He's like, you read him like a book.
I can't.
You know, if you don't want to attack, you can talk to him if you want. You can
I'll
take
talk
any
to him.
kind of pose.
I'll
You want to talk to him?
him.
You talk to him. What would you like to say to Eglath? He's staring at you in the face, axe up and ready. You left us. You left us, you abandoned us. You just stare him down.
Why? I ask him why.
You ask him why.
Why all of this? Why?
He looks at you and says, you left our family. You abandoned the clan. You know that's punishable by death. I don't care what your family says. You will pay for your crimes. I never supported you, but we always supported you, you freeloader. You're weak, and the weak deserve to die. Make a persuasion check for me. Oh, in an attempt to help them see this light and this sense of understanding in his eyes, trying to reach some semblance of humanity of like, dude, let me live my life. You just don't get through to him. His rage and anger, clearly there's a chip on his shoulder that can't be satiated. It can't be contained. And you're not able to get through to him. I'll say that was a bonus action. You still have your action as well as your movement if you wanted to try and stay within 5 feet but move around him. Totally up to you. What would Gesso like to do?
No.
It's all good. Take your time. Take your time.
Wait, can I not talk to him anymore?
So that was kind of like your moment to like talk to him and like kind of have a conversation. The moments are like 6 seconds technically, so it's not like a long conversation. What would Gesso do in this moment? I'll give you a minute, but then I would have to move to the next person if you're not sure. We could say that Jesso's kind of stunned in this moment and he doesn't attack, but it's up to you.
A lot is going through my mind right now.
Okay. Did you want to not attack this turn?
No.
Okay.
I can't.
That's totally fine. That's absolutely fine. You hold off your attack. You raise your halberd. You want to so bad. And you just kind of lower it. This is family. You can't just kill off family. How could you do that? Aglath, his eyes light up and he's like, you should have killed me when you had the chance. He reaches in his pocket and he pulls out this potion. And it is a, I'm not going to tell you what kind of potion it is, but it's a glowing potion that as he uncorks it, spits the cork over Remy, it hits you in the forehead, and and he chugs it. He gains back 1d12 hit points. Let's see how much he gets back.
Just told us what it was.
It's like a healing potion, basically.
We assumed that, but I'm not going to tell you what it is.
11! He gains 11 points of health.
Why?
Back to his body. He's still looking hurt. Let's be honest. I'm not even, like, no troll. My man is looking very damaged. But he feels some vitality come back to him. That is his bonus action. His action is going to be swinging full... Oh, I got to make a strength check. I'm so sorry I forgot to do that. Oh my gosh, 16. Does that break out?
Oh no!
He immediately... He feels the strength come for him. He steps on a rat. This one dies.
No. No.
And he kicks it to the side. These two were married. I'm just kidding. And he comes up and he looks at you, Remy, and he says, I don't like little bits like you running around acting like you're God. You're no God. He's going to swing his axe at you. Does a 21 hit?
Yeah.
Oh no! You take 16 points of damage. Oh my god. Are you dead, Remy?
No. Let's see.
I think I knocked you out actually. Unless I did it. Unless maybe I'm thinking of a different character. Take 16 slashing.
I have 5 hit points left.
Eglath looks at all of you and he giggles. Gesso, you thinking that he's done. And he looks at you and says, oh, I've got much more than that. As he takes his second attack on Remy. Does a 17 hit Remy?
Yeah.
Oh no! He slices into you again. 10 points of damage. Is Remy alive? Are they conscious right now?
No.
Jesso, you see your little rat companion, the creature that you have fed and happily held and loved and been a compatriot for, fall down, splatter up against the wall over here. Eltran, you see the body of Remy flash past you and collide with the wall unconscious. Remy, as you feel your consciousness fade, you feel a darkness surround you, and you feel a lightness in your body as your consciousness suddenly comes to light, and you're looking around. You're in darkness. You're in shadows. You're in an area that doesn't feel right, but you can hear in the distance water running. You can hear Jesso screaming, "No!" You can hear Q shouting. You can hear Princess Hannah shouting as well, and you can hear Eltran in devastation, heavy breathing, unsure of what's going on as Eglath has broken out of his spell. You can hear it, but it's deep inside. What would you like to do?
What can I do?
As you take in your surroundings, you don't feel the damage you just took, but you do see a light up above you. You see this light that you feel like you could really climb towards.
I'm gonna climb.
All right, you start climbing. As you climb out, Q, Eltran, Jesso, and Princess Hannah all collectively hear as like a snake charmer charming a snake, coming out of the pocket of Remy is the visage of Whooper.
Oh my god.
Remy, you can control this Whooper. This magically imbued Whooper is yours to control. It has all of your abilities and then some. It has your movement. It has your speed. It is yours to control as this magically imbued and blessed creature from the fairy that you freed comes to life. Your consciousness transferred into this puppet-like creature. Its giant hood over its body and a little knife in its hand.
Is that just a character now? Please, can this be their permanent character?
This is everything we need.
You can't communicate other than whoop, 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 whoop. But you know what you're saying. No one understands you. Princess Hannah she doesn't get amazed much, but she is amazed. Eltran, you see this Muppet-like creature. It's shadowed down, not like Naruto knife in hand. All you have is a dagger, but you have a speed of over 60 feet that you can run and do whatever you want. So that character is yours to control on your turn. And then we are going to jump to the next player in the initiative order, and that is the Bone Devil. Bone Devil is going to try and break out of the entanglement. A 19. Does a 19 hit?
Oh, no.
Oh, no. So the Bone Devil, it breaks from its bindings as it starts to gallop forward.
What the?
Jesso, let me pull up the Bone Devil. Oh, this is great. I love this. I didn't expect any of this.
And yet you put the Kermit thing in there.
That was my contingency plan for a long time. I did it because it's funny. Let me pull the Bone Devil up. There we go. The Bone Devil is looking hurt. Princess Hannah having done a lot of damage to it. There we go. You also, Eltran, as you take a deeper look at this like Muppet-like creature that you guys saved, you notice that it is very, it's very like pliant, and it's fabric, and you can see the wooden sticks that like occupy like its arms, and it like as it moves its arms around, it's almost like sporadic, as if the sticks are moving themselves, and like his body's like really floppy as he goes. It is everything that you remember in that bag of holding. Sawpoke is speechless. So it's going to take, let me see here. It's going to take 3 attacks against Jesso.
Wait. Wait, who?
The bone devil, it runs up and it tackles at you. It's gonna take two claw attacks and 1 sting attack. So let me roll a see if it hits. Does a 12 hit you?
No.
Oh my god! Does an 8 hit you?
No.
So both claws reaching out, this bone devil monstrosity, this sharp, mangling mess that has been lurking in these sewers for God knows how long, slashes at you, trying to get you, but it unfortunately does not even hit. And then you see this stinger, this dripping, disgusting stinger, fling towards you. Let's see if it hits you. Does a 13 hit?
It's exactly that.
Your hit points are exactly 13?
Yeah.
Oh no! All right. 1 target, you hit him. 2d8 plus 4. I'm so sorry. Let's roll that damage. 2d8 plus 4. 17 points of damage up against Gesso. And you are now poisoned. Oh, wait. Plus 17 poison damage. We're gonna die. Gesso, what's your hit points at after that 17?
13.
You're at 13 hit points?
Yep.
Okay. I need to roll some damage for some poison. We're gonna roll 5d6. I'm gonna roll it instead of taking the exact damage because literally we don't know. Like it could be low rolls. 5d6. Let's see what happens. It could be all once. You now take 14 hit points of damage.
Oh.
Is that your exact hit points?
No, I'm 13.
13? No! You're one under. Oh my gosh. You fall unconscious as this stinger pierces through your chest. Q and Eltran, you see this jut through his chest as Gesso drops the halberd at his feet, completely stunned, falls to the ground, body kind of like shivering up in rigor mortis as he flops to the ground. Eglath laughs, goes, "Good pet." We now jump up to Remy. Remy, go ahead and make a death saving throw for me. Do you know how to do that?
No.
Okay. So go look at your character sheet and then click on I think it's just a straight D20. Is that right, Exit?
Yeah. But
Okay.
it adds I think it adds it automatically if you do
Perfect.
death saves, but I'm not sure.
Yeah, oh, that's right. Oh, yeah, you could just click on, if you click the text that says death saves, it'll automatically roll. Oh, a 7. All right, so that's 1 failure. So you click on the button that says failure. 3 failures, and Remy's dead. Oh, God! Oh, no! All right, you also have Whooper at your command, and you can do whatever the heck you want. That dagger acts like Noodle's needle. He has 60 feet of movement, and he can climb the walls, no problem. What would you like to do?
Do I still have the flute?
No, so the flute's on your body. You get the sense that the Muppet doesn't have lungs.
Fair enough.
They can't.
Whoop, 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 whoop. Yeah, they just like shout into the flute. Yeah, so you get the sense that no air comes out. It's more of like a magical projection of sound as opposed to like from like vibrating vocal cords. What would you like to do?
Muppetly stumble over and stab Eglath.
Perfect. You move over there, no problem. You swoop in and out. It's almost like you're gliding across the floor, but like, you know that like Muppet hop that Muppets do on like the Muppets, like dung 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 dung. You go over there and you go right up to him. Go ahead and roll Noodle's needle up against Eglath. 14 does not hit. You reach out and your little like Muppet arm kind of goes like boing, and like it doesn't quite hit in the way you want it to, and it completely misses, and he's like, "Ah, you! I thought I killed you." Anything else that Whooper would like to do?
No.
Okay, all right, that's totally fine. Q, you see your falling comrades. Remy's dead, or on the verge of death. Jesso's down, a hole through his chest. And you see Eglath still standing there fighting what looks like a puppet that you would find from the theater. What would you like to do?
Is stabilizing an action or a bonus action?
I have no idea. Let's look it up. I'm stumped. I have no idea. Let's find out. What do you think?
I want to say bonus action because I want to attack and stabilize Remy, but I'm going to be fair and wait for you to see what it is. 'Cause I have
Stabilizing ally D&D action, or I'm honestly not sure. I'm inclined to say the bonus action just because that's way more fun. But let me just double check and see what the internet says before I get roasted. Stabilizing. Screw it. It's a bonus action. Do whatever you want. You want to stabilize? You got it.
Okay. Yeah, Ronald, Remy, I guess kind of.
I think. My call on this, unless you're like a healer of some kind, if you want to make a medicine check as a bonus action, absolutely. That'll be like the stabilizing effect. So go ahead and roll a medicine check. If it's above a 10, I'll give it to you. Yeah, you stabilize Remy. Remy, you feel the warmth of Q's hands up against you as you feel your vitality come to 1 hit point. As you gasp for air. And it's interesting because you feel like your mind is you're there, but you're also somewhere else. You have like this dual mind where you can see the snarling face of Eglath as well as the beautifully dressed Q standing over you being like, wake up.
Oh, thank God. Then I kind of angrily just swoosh my hand and throw magic missiles at Eglath.
Absolutely. Go roll some attacks. Let's see what you got. 2, 6.
Come on.
6, 7, 8, 9 points of damage. Ooh.
Ooh.
He is on his last leg. Let me tell you, he is looking
Jesse,
rough.
why didn't you just kill him?
Looking rough. What's gonna happen?
A fireball or something.
Oh my God. Okay. Anything else you like to do, Q?
I telepathically. I already said bonus action. Never mind.
No, that's totally fine. We move to you, Eltran. You see your fallen ally, the mighty Jesso, stabbed through the chest by this bone devil. This bone devil staring right at you, spittle coming from its face as its razor sharp teeth staring you in the eyes. What would you like to do?
Eltran's gonna walk closer, like really slow, just like Jesso, because they've just never seen them fall.
Oh.
They're so huge that Eltran never thought they could fall. Eltran's gonna like hold Jesso's hands and just be like, come on, we gotta go. And like start like pulling Jesso backwards, trying to like drag him away.
Okay.
Involuntarily.
Yeah.
Cure wounds.
Do it. Oh my gosh, yes. Yes.
So that's a D8 plus 3.
That's going to stabilize and heal up that hole in his chest, and you gain 6 hit points.
That's 9 hit points, actually.
9 hit points, perfect.
Plus 3.
Yep. So, Jesso, you feel your mind is in the back, and it's almost like you're floating in a sea of undulating colors and beautiful landscapes and aurora borealises, and you see the hand of Eltran reach out and pull towards you, and you reach out and grab him by the forearm, and you're pulled up from the depths, no longer unconscious, the hole in your chest healed up, but you feel worse for wear. Up above you is the bone devil snarling above you with Eglath distracted by what is only described as a Muppet. You have no clue what that's all about. And so you're stabilized. You're still prone, so it would take half your movement to stand up, but you're no longer on death's door, which I am so happy about. Okay. That was an action. You got a bonus action and more movement if you wanted to try and do something.
Eltran's just gonna be like, oh, wait, what? Just like very confused, and they're gonna be like, oh God, and like fumbles his way through his pouch and takes out a D4 healing potion.
Ooh.
I have one.
Okay.
I have 1 D4.
Oh, nice.
I'm just gonna be like, you need to drink this right now. And I hand it over, and actually no, I don't even hand it over. I just put it straight in Jesso's mouth.
I'll allow it. Gesso, as you're about to say thank you, yo, thank. As this potion gets shoved in your mouth, go ahead and roll the d4. Let's see how much health Gesso gets back. 4. Let's go. Oh my gosh. So you're up 13 hit points right now.
Yeah.
You feel the poison that was coursing through your veins kind of shake off with this healing, is what we'll say. As you no longer feel poison, you feel good. You're well within standing range on your turn. Eltran, is there anything else you wanted to do?
I'm gonna turn very angrily at these two, just like super angry.
Okay. Do you still have like your short bow out, or like what do you have out?
I do have my short bow out. I can't shoot, but I'm gonna take a few paces backwards.
You do want to move backwards?
I do have enough movement to move backwards.
So
I don't want to get hit.
As you move, the Bone Devil sees you running away. It's going to take an attack of opportunity to try and claw at you. It's got a 10-foot reach.
It's got a 10-foot
It's got a 10-foot reach. All right, here we go. Let's see if it hits you. 13. Does that hit?
13 hits exactly.
Oh! That's 1d8 plus 4 slashing damage. Let's see, 1d4 plus 8, or 1d8, sorry. 1d8 plus 4, 1d8 plus 4. Ooh! Eltran, as you're moving away, you feel the sharp claws of this Bone Devil pierce into your shoulder blade and cut. It is, you feel your shoulder almost go slack. It cuts through tendons as you take 11 points of damage.
Ooh.
Gesso, it's your turn. You watch as your small little friend hobble away. All you can really see is the stick as he disappears behind Q and Princess Hana, as you see this Bone Devil above you and Eglath standing above you. Only a Muppet defending you at this point. What would you like to do?
I look straight at Eglath. And...
It's your call. Whatever. Oh, you roll it. Did you want to make it reckless?
Oh.
You can.
Again?
Yeah.
Oh. Okay. Yeah.
Go for it. So go ahead and roll some damage. 25 absolutely hits. There will be advantages against you on the next round, just so you're aware.
It's okay.
Yeah.
It's okay.
Go ahead and roll some damage. How much are you gonna hit? Woo-hoo-hoo-hoo! How do you want to kill Eglath? 11 points, absolutely destroys him. He's standing above you. You stand up with all the fury you've ever felt. This man who is trying to destroy you, how would you like to kill him?
Oh god, wait. I'm thinking. I can't. Wait. Oh no.
You swing wildly. You swing your halberd at him, and it is a killing blow. Unless you say otherwise. How would you like to do it? We're stealing that from Critical Role. I don't care, Matthew Mercer. Sue me. Sue me, Matthew Mercer. I dare you. Don't sue me, please.
You just want to meet Matthew.
I do. Oh my god, in a lawsuit? Are you kidding me? I'd fangirl the entire time. Go ahead, Noro. Sorry.
I don't think he would. I don't think he would get mad. He'd just be like, oh yeah.
Oh, I love it. How would you like to do this? Gesso Skybreaker. Come, Gesso. Be brave. Kill them all.
Who said that?
That was me. Just Tizzy.
Okay.
I'm just really happy for you.
I was like, wait, no,
What happened?
Oh god.
Describe to us how this goes down.
Wait, there's so much pressure.
It's okay. No, you're okay. Take your time. Get all the time in the world. Rip him to pieces. This pause in action is brought to you by Where the Shadows Meet. You should subscribe to the YouTube channel where you'll find all this action and then some for your viewing pleasure. Go ahead, Gesso.
Side effects include.
Side effects include really loving D&D a lot more.
I stab him right into the chest.
Oh, you... Yeah, go ahead.
As I push in deeper, I look straight into his eyes and tell him. What was I gonna say?
This is par for course with Gesso.
I left this life behind. I just want to move forward. No, just.
Yeah. That's
Oh boy, that's so deep.
yeah.
Wait.
Yeah, you as you say that phrase, you look at him, and it's one of those moments where he tries to reach up and stop you, his anger fueling him. As the halberd stabs into his chest, it gets stuck, and he grabs onto it. You'll never be one of us. As the life leaves his body, as the halberd is sticking out of his chest, you pull it out, the blood trickling as it flows out into the sewers, his body buoyantly floating there for a bit of a moment until it kind of sinks into the depths of the sewer system. His body like under the water by about maybe like 3 or 4 inches. Like the air escaping him with a cloud of blood just kind of clouding where his body is as he falls lifeless on the ground. So you killed him. Anything else you'd like to do? You got movement, you got bonus action, cry a little, that's a bonus action.
Cry a little.
That's okay. A single teardrop falls down Jesso's face. He hasn't really had to kill anyone before. He's had to defend himself, but his life has never been in danger like this before. We jump to Eglath, who's very dead. We jump to the Bone Devil, him seeing his master falling and dying in this way. The Bone Devil lets out an ear-piercing scream as it looks at you, Gesso Skybreaker, and once again takes all 3 attacks against you. We're going to do 2 claw attacks and 1 stinger. Does a 10 hit?
No.
Okay. Does a 4 hit?
No.
Oh my god! Okay, we might get out of this alive. A 10!
No.
All 3 attacks. You're ready for it this time. The slashes go above your body. The stinger tries to get in that same spot. You dodge out of the way. It extends farther into, like, right about to here. Remy, Q, and Eltran, all of you standing against the wall like, holy crap, what's happening? As you dodge every single attack, it is going to try and move up and past this space into basically right past all of you.
This is what I get.
Oh yeah, Remy, Q, Eltran, Princess Hana, Gesso, and Whooper all get an attack of opportunity as this thing tries to flee away. So all of you, roll an attack of your choice.
Well,
dagger. Okay, that
it's the only attack I can make.
dagger does not hit. Holy crap, Remy!
Yeah.
Gesso, that does not hit.
No.
Remy's the only one that's hit so far, and that was a massive hit. Go ahead and roll again, Remy, for Whooper.
Oh.
22 hits. Eltran, you did the short bow, is that correct?
Yeah, I got an 8.
I got an 8.
Wait, you know what? I'm gonna use my inspiration die. Then make that a 20.
A 20? Oh my gosh, absolutely. Yeah, 20 definitely hits.
Yippee! That's 7 damage.
Princess Hana looks at it, and her hand kind of glows, and she shoots out this beam of energy, this 40-foot cylinder of moonbeam energy, concentrated, shooting towards this demon. I need to make a Constitution saving throw. He fails it. He takes 2d10 radiant damage. Real quick, let me just do that. And I think I'm weak to that. I love playing D&D. Let me see. Damage. No, it doesn't say anything specific. Okay, that's fine. 2d10. Let me see. I didn't expect to be using Princess Hana for a battle, so I didn't have her character sheet written down specifically, but I have everything written down on like a Word document. So this is the best we got. I didn't expect her to go into battle. Let me see. 2d10 radiant damage. He failed, so he's going to take all of that. 2d10. Ooh, 7 points of damage. You see a 40-foot circle of just like, holy crap energy extend from here all the way down to basically the end of the hallway, specifically over there. It's like you watch the Hammer of Dawn from Gears of War. It's like Fortnite and the damage area just like suddenly appeared. It's like Brimstone's ult from Valorant. It's horrifying. It's like, oh my god, what did she do? As 7 damage crashes down on this thing. It's looking very hurt. Eltran, did you roll damage?
Yeah, I hit a 7.
7, I love it. You hit 7 points of damage as an arrow shoots into its back. Remy and Whooper, roll your damage. Go ahead and click on your first natural 20 so we can see how much damage that is. Remy? Slowpoke?
Remy is thinking.
13! Oh, no. Sorry, I'm sorry. Go up to the one, the Noodles Needle. You know, the one that has the green 26. Go ahead and click on the text itself that says Noodles Needle, and that'll give us the damage for that roll. Ooh, 9 points of damage. -9. And the final hit from Whooper, it absolutely hit. Go ahead and click on the 22 one. 8 points of damage. How would you like to do this? Against all odds, everybody whiffed their shots. Even Princess Hana, one of the most powerful, like, I won't say what type of magic user she is, but one of the most powerful types of people that she is, couldn't even bring this thing down all the way. But the Whooper, the hooded, cloaked figure of this Muppet that Remy has befriended, that a pixie brought back to life against all odds, how would you like to kill this Bone Devil?
Well, Remy and Whooper are gonna hold hands as Whooper just kind of stabs it in the forehead.
You see, as if you're watching Sasuke fighting Rock Lee. It's just like, or like Sasuke fighting Gaara. He's just flipping all over the place, like absolutely destroying him. And he tucks down and he sheaths his blade as the Bone Devil goes.